YouTube, what's going on, and welcome to the 14th episode of the Anderlecht Career Mode. In this episode, we play 3 Premier League games and the Capital One Cup, not the Capital One Cup, the FA Cup round of 16, so that's really exciting, as here we see Lewis Baker wants to play as we head into this game against Burnley, and the 11 I pick is Mitrovic, Embolo, Baker, Clutch, and Tielemans, Stefor, Ensalaka, Stones, Mbemba, Van der Born, and Proto, so hopefully they can get the 3 points against a very poor Burnley side, so this should be a really great opportunity to get 3 points as here we go into the game with Mitrovic. He's dribbling the ball. He's going to look to make a move. He tries to make a move but gets taken out. As now we're on the attack again with Stefor. He gives off to Tielemans. Tielemans makes one move. He makes another move, cuts inside. He has a finesse shot. He scores! Yuri Tielemans with a stunning goal, and that's his first goal in a long time. I believe that says 6 goals in all competitions, so, I mean, he hasn't scored in a while, but when he scores some really nice goals, and that was another one. Now Ensalaka on the ball. He plays the through pass. Can Embolo get it? There. He's muscling him up. He beats the defender, goes around the goalie. Goal! Embolo goal returns his 7th goal in all competitions, which I believe gives him the lead again after Tielemans tied him. So that's really exciting, seeing 2 really young players going at it with the league. With the lead for goals for my team. Now Burnley are coming back as they have Vokes. He plays the through ball and Mbemba just gets caught out of position, and Jerkovic, I believe is how you pronounce his name, scores the goal. So 2-1 Anderlecht. We were playing really well in the first half and kept the pressure going as here comes Van der Born with the cross inside. It's just dealt with by Burnley. As I felt the first half we just outplayed them and really just outclassed them overall. But in the second half that would not be the case, but in the start it would be, as Embolo passed it to Van der Born. Van der Born has a shot, gets taken out. I thought it should be a penalty, but oh well. As here we go into the 80th minute and Burnley have a cross, and what was Mbemba doing? He just heads the ball into his own net, just off a cross. Nobody's within 5 feet. Mitrovic, last-ditch attempt, nothing happening, and oh my gosh, I was so mad at Mbemba during that play. He cost us 2 points right there. Like, what is he doing? But now we're going into the Swansea game, and I'm going with Unal, Poulsen, Amini, Højbjerg, Loftus-Cheek, Andy Najjar, Constellas, Henlin, Nutrik, Henley, and Proto is the 11 I'm going out with. So a backup squad as Embolo has earned his right in the first team, so that brings back down Unal. So that's pretty exciting, seeing Embolo blossom, but Unal needs to start scoring some goals as here comes Højbjerg on the ball. He makes a move, and he takes the shot, but it just goes wide. So I'm really looking forward to seeing how the young guys fare in this game, and the backups is here we have free kick for Unal. Unal, he's looking, he takes the shot, it takes a small deflection, and John Ruddy makes a save, but here comes Wilfred Boney on the ball. He's making around, he whips in the cross, and it's won by Moreno, and he just heads the ball, and the goalkeeper deals with it, but now it's a corner. As here comes Swansea, they're going, they whip it in, and Montero whips it into Wilfred Boney as he almost scores there. So some pretty shaky defending from Anderlecht's backups as here comes Andy Najjar. He gives off to Adam Henley. Adam Henley right around the Swansea left back. He's running down the wing. He beats the center back. He goes in. He whips in a cross, but no one is there. Some good play by Adam Henley as he's been very impressive. But now in the 45th minute as Constellas goes for the thing and he does a slide tackle, the ref comes over and what's he gonna do? It's a red. What is that for? I mean, we're so far away from the goal. I mean, you can't get any further away from scoring opportunity. I mean, sure, it's a bad tackle, but wow. As now here comes Swansea again. It's with Taylor. Taylor has the ball as he just passes the ball out of bounds. Pretty bad play there, but yeah, that red card just made me really surprised as I have to take off Loftus-Cheek and I add in Deschamps for the left back position because we need a left back, and I felt like losing the central center mid wouldn't be as much of a hurt as it would be to the left back, as Boney has a shot there as it gets a good save from Proto, who's been playing pretty well these past couple games after his howler. So hopefully that happens to Mbemba as well, as he made a howler there, so hopefully it starts him playing better. As Proto makes another clean catch. Here we go into the 90th minute as Montero's on the ball. He's dribbling it around. He whips in the cross. But the header's won by Dyer, but Nutrik clears the ball as that's the end of the game. So kind of disappointing, but it's a 0-0 result as that was a fair result. And wait, Belgium come in to ask me to coach their national team? I will gladly say yes, as I really don't want to coach a national team, but if someone like Belgium comes in, I mean, you can't really ignore it as I praise Pochettino because as a Spurs fan in real life, I like Pochettino, and this is a big game because last game we just couldn't finish our chances, so the 11 I'm going with is Mitrovic, Embolo, Tielemans, Clutchin, Rabiot, Defor, Ensalaka, Stones, and Mbemba, Van der Born, and Proto. And yeah, Tottenham are the fourth team on the rivalry scale, so that's really important that so far we only have 4 teams on the rivalry scale, and Chelsea are number 1, and we'll see what we do against them in the very next game. So this team's 4th in our rivalry scale, so this game will definitely be more important than just your average game against like Southampton, but because they're not a rival, but they might be. So yeah, we'll just continue playing as here comes Tottenham with Lewis Holtby, and he makes a through pass, but it's offside, so that clears all danger. And now here comes Aaron Lennon, gives it off to Soldado. Soldado back to Lennon, and Soldado whips in across Van der Born. Wait, he does a back heel, and it's right to Paulinho as he just taps it in. As I don't know what Van der Born was doing. The cross came in. There was really no trouble as Proto should have easily made the save, but Van der Born just does a back heel right to Paulinho as sets him up for the goal. And now here comes Tottenham again. It's Lennon on the ball. He's dribbling across. He gives it up to Holtby. Holtby back to Paulinho, and Paulinho has a shot. He probably should have scored, so that's disappointing for Tottenham as here comes Holtby to Paulinho. Paulinho to Soldado. Soldado with a golden opportunity, and Soldado pulls a Soldado as he just misses a wide open chance as Soldado just can't seem to score in real life, so that's really disappointing as here comes Tottenham again near the end of the first half. It's Walker inside to Soldado, but we play good defense with Mbemba, and it looks like everything is going to be cleared. Walker on the ball clutch and with the interception, and that is the end of the first half. So disappointing to give up the goal the way I did, but still, I mean, we have a shot to come back in the second half, so hopefully that's what we do. Dembele on the ball. He's working it around. He gives it up to Aaron Lennon, who has this shot, and that goes off the post. Dembele keeps it, but it's eventually cleared as Paulinho on the ball. He gives it up to Lewis Holtby. Holtby back out to Sandro. Sandro on the ball. He's dribbling. He plays it outside to Kyle Walker. Kyle Walker on the ball. He whips in the cross, and it should be dealt with, and Adebayor wins the header and somehow just taps in as it looked like Proto thought he was going to catch the ball, but Adebayor just wanted it more. Don't think you would say that in real life, but yeah, he just wants it more, and then he just taps it in, so that was really disappointing. And Mbemba on the ball, trying to get us back into the game. He makes a move right here. He cuts inside, and he's going. He has a shot, and Lloris is forced to make a good save, but Tottenham clear the ball, but not too far because it's back outside Defor. Defor makes a fake shot around one defender. He stops. He passes it to the inside to Yuri Tielemans. Tielemans on the ball. He's trying to make a move. He has a shot. It's saved, but it's back out to Clutchin. Clutchin has the ball again, but he loses it, and Holtby eventually clears it. Rabiot with slide tackle, and that is the end of the game. So disappointing to lose this game, but since I was just disappointed with the results, I decided to play a 4th game in this episode because I really just wanted to get the Tottenham game out of the way, and I wanted to play the Chelsea game, the biggest rival on the list right now. So yeah, this is a huge game, and the squad I'm going to be going with is Poulsen, Embolo, Baker, and then in the center I have Tielemans, Højbjerg, Andy Najar, Ensalaka, Stones, Nutrek, and Van der Born. So yeah, this is just a huge game. FA Cup round of 16 and also against the biggest rival. So we'll see if Chelsea knock us out of both cup competitions this year, or can we get revenge for our loss in the Capital One Cup semis. So here we go on the ball. Andy Najar just dribbles it out. So that was disappointing, but now we're on the ball again as I don't know who's dribbling, but it's Ensalaka, I believe. He goes around a couple defenders, has the shot and check, is forced to make a big save, but Baker on the ball steals it from Schürrle. He gives it off to Van der Born. Van der Born with a cross inside to Poulsen. That header tapped over the bar by Czech. So yeah, we were playing pretty well at the start of the game, and now we whipping across with Tielemans. It's headed away only to Højbjerg. Højbjerg on the ball. He takes a couple wild touches, passes it off to Poulsen. Poulsen keeps it, gets stolen by Ramirez twice, and Ramirez eventually keeps the ball in, but actually he is not able to. Poulsen on the ball, he throws the ball in as he gives it up to Højbjerg. Højbjerg makes the move. He's kind of trapped in the corner. He tries to make a pass, and it's right to Willian. So pretty disappointing. Now Tielemans on the ball. He passes it out to Matic. Matic gives it up to Hazard. Hazard to Schürrle. He has a shot, and it's just over. So Chelsea with a shot as both teams are looking pretty dangerous to get a goal, but here comes Willian, and that marks the end of the first half. So pretty disappointing to no one get the goal, but I was fine with the 0-0 mark as I felt both teams had pretty much an equal chance of scoring in the second half. So here comes Chelsea again. It's Willian on the ball. He whips in the cross. He gives it up, and Diego Costa scores the goal. He just beat Van de Boer in the air as Diego Costa gets the goal to give Chelsea the 1-0 lead against Anderlecht in the Capital One Cup. And now, 90th minute, our first chance we create, it's Andy Najjar. He's dribbling as he tries to beat Cesc Fabregas, but he makes the slide challenge, and that is the end of the game. So really disappointing to lose both games against Chelsea. I mean, they're a big rival, and we beat them in the league, so hopefully we can take them down again. But yeah, losing the competitions is definitely very disappointing, but I'm proud of all the progress we've made in the cup competitions, and hopefully just focus on the league throughout the rest of the season. As you can just see the press conference before a game against Hull. That will be the next episode, so hope you guys enjoyed this episode of the Anderlecht Career Mode.